Week 11 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few guards I look to buy and trade for this week. The first guard, Fred VanVleet of the Houston Rockets. Of Fred VanVleet, he's been decent so far this season, but definitely points per game have gone down from VanVleet, and his assists have gone down. I know he's coming off a 19 and 12 assist ball game, but besides that, the numbers are down across the board on the season. 14.9 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.6 steals, 2.5 threes, and 38% from the field. So field goal percentage, he's hurting big time as VanVleet. Like I said, the scoring is down 2.5 points per game from last season. In the last couple weeks, 15.1 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 2.1 steals, 3.1 threes, and 40% from the field. So VanVleet right now, like I said, middle of the pack season. The assist numbers really haven't been much the last few games, besides the breakout game for him and the 4 steals. But in some good teams, he hasn't done much the last couple weeks. January 3rd versus the Celtics, 8 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 42% from the field. January 5th versus the Lakers, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 3 threes, 41% from the field. And January 7th at the Wizards, one of the worst, if not the worst team in the league. 19 points, a rebound, 12 assists, 4 steals, a block, 2 threes, 46% from the field. So like I said, that's one of his best games in a while is VanVleet. He's coming off of it. Now he's banged up, serious and not going into the next game, January 9th in Memphis. So VanVleet right now, well, he's struggling scoring, and his field goal percentage has been down this season. Even though he's coming off a big game, I still would go out there and try to get him, and I don't believe you have to pay a lot to get him on your roster. Next guard, Immanuel Quickley of the Toronto Raptors. So Quickley, it's been an injury-plagued season for him. He's missed pretty much the whole season. He's only played in 6 games this year on the year. 14.8 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 6.8 assists, 1.8 threes, and 35% from the field. And since he returned to the lineup a few games ago, 14.3 points a game, 3 rebounds, 9.7 assists, 1.7 threes, and 32% from the field. So he still has to get his legs under him, is Immanuel Quickley. Like I said, he's returned now the last 3 games for this Toronto Raptor team, the start of the new year. January 1st versus the Nets, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 15 assists, 3 threes, 43% from the field. January 3rd versus Orlando, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists, a 3, 23% from the field. And January 6th versus the Bucks, 11 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, a 3, 30% from the field. So besides his assists being up, field goal percentage has been bad for Immanuel Quickley. He's not scoring the basketball well. And tonight here, it's a matchup versus a team that traded him a year ago in the OG Anunoby deal. So I think Quickley, his scoring's going to get going over the next couple games here. He's got to get his legs under him. But obviously the assisting has been great for Quickley. But right now, like I said, well, he's not 100%, still working his way back into game shape. I think it's a good time for fantasy owners to go out there and buy him. But I just don't believe the assist will keep up at this level. But the scoring will go up, and that'll be the trade-off for Quickley, I believe, for the remainder of the season as the weeks go on. In the third and final guard I look to buy and trade for this week, Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat. So Terry Rozier, he hasn't done much this season. His numbers are definitely down, especially scoring the basketball. 12.1 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.6 threes. In the last couple weeks, 12.5 a game, 4.6 boards, 2.4 assists, and 39% from the field. So his 3 ball hasn't been clicking for Terry Rozier. Like I said, his points are way down, but I just believe sooner than later Rozier is going to break out and have more opportunities with the ball in his hands. Right now, he's even on the waiver wire, available in 34% of fantasy leagues. So if he's out there, I would pick him up in those 10, 12 team leagues. And right now, like I said, his scoring's down and 3-point shooting across the map this season. January 4th versus the Jazz, 8 points, a rebound, 44% from the field. January 6th at the Kings, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 threes, 40% from the field. And January 7th at the Warriors, 9 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, a block, a 3, 33% from the field. So this Heat team, it's been a tough season, obviously, for the most part. They've lost now the last 3 out of 4 ball games. A nice win last night at the Golden State Warriors. And Terry Rozier, I think, is going to have to step up and get things going. And the other thing as well, as soon as this Jimmy Butler situation is resolved, I think this Heat team, they can move on, and some of these guys can get more comfortable and know their role. So right now, Rozier, he's still playing big minutes for the most part. The last 2 games, 41 and 32 minutes. And I believe he's going to get the scoring going sooner than later. And right now, well, he's been struggling the majority of the season. He's a buy low guard this week. So that's a few guards I look to buy and trade for Week 11 of the fantasy basketball season.